Written and published by Ngugi wa Thiong'o in 1965, The River Between is a classic Kenyan novel that directly assesses the identity and cultural divisions caused by colonization in two rival Kenyan villages. The novel showcases themes such as religion, culture, colonization, love, jealousy, resentment, identity, conflict, and rivalry. In rural Kenya, two Gikuyu villages known as Makuyu and Kameno sit down on two ridges, divided by the means of the Honya River. The villages are rivals who are very hostile towards each other. However, they are united by the way of their dependence on their commonly shared river for water and agriculture. Chege, an elder of Kameno, believes that his son Waiyaki is the prophesied savior who will rescue their fraction from the invading white colonialists. Although Waiyaki is nevertheless a boy, all can see from a young age that he is a natural chief with an unusual experience of electricity in his eyes. Chege believes that Waiyaki needs to apprehend the white knowledge if he is to defeat them. So he sends his son to find out about them at the college in the nearby town called Syriana, administered by a white missionary named Reverend Livingstone. Waiyaki's pals Kamau and Kinutia accompany him, and they study there for a number of years. On the other side is Joshua, a devout black Gikuyu Christian pastor from Makuyu, who has two daughters, Nyambura and Mutoni. A devout Christian, Joshua strictly forbids his daughters to be circumcised, as is the custom of Gikuyu women, believing that it symbolizes the tribe's evil ways. However, even though she loves Christianity, Mutoni decides that she wishes to be circumcised so that she can traditionally be a real woman in the eyes of her Gikuyu ancestors. Although Joshua threatens to disown her, Mutoni defies him anyway and gets circumcised on the same day that Waiyaki is circumcised and hence will become a man. Mutoni feels like she has found herself and is no longer in conflict with her identity. However, her circumcision wound gets infected. Waiyaki takes her to the Mission Health Center in Syriana. However, he fails to save her and she dies while she is there. Mutoni's demise makes the village divisions between the two even worse. Makuyu, the place where Joshua lives, turns even more towards the white people's Christianity. Even though Eskabonyi, who is Kamau's father and Joshua's disciple, abandons the faith and goes to the opposite extreme and becomes a fierce opponent of it. In turn, Kameno becomes more dedicated to protecting the tribe's traditions and purity from the white colonial influence. The mission school reacts by banning all adolescents whose parents practice Gikuyu customs, which include Kinuthia, Kamau, and Waiyaki. The villagers receive the information that the white settlers are exiling the Gikuyu people off their lands or forcing them to work as serfs. They are concerned that the white settlers will disrupt their agrarian way of life. After being banned from the mission school, the three young men built their very own college in Kameno to spread the traditional training to the Gikuyu in the ridges. Although Kabonyi believes that they have to fight the encroaching white people with weapons, Waiyaki believes that only training can help them battle the white settlers and their new governments. He desires to unite Makuyu and Kameno beneath the purpose of educating their kids in order to battle collectively for their political freedom. The villagers and even people from surrounding ridges herald Waiyaki as their new chief and savior, and even naming him the teacher. However, Kabonyi envies Waiyaki's popularity and position and believes that he is the tribe's savior instead. He begins sowing dissent against Waiyaki and scheming to overthrow him. As part of this plan, Kabonyi creates the Kiama, a governing council intended to protect the tribe from Joshua and his white people's religion. Although Waiyaki wishes to focus his attention on education, the tribe still elects him to the Kiama and forces him to take an oath that he will protect the tribe's purity and customs. Although Kinutia tries to warn Waiyaki that Kabonyi and Kamau conspire against him, Waiyaki is too absorbed in his personal goals to pay any mind. However, he fails to call for unity between the Christians and the Kiama when he has the opportunity, because he is afraid that such a move would endanger his popularity and affect amongst the villagers. Waiyaki and Nyambura meet and fall in love with each other, even though such a relationship is forbidden because they come from two opposing factions. Waiyaki works with Kiama and by means of the Kiama is a man. But when you consider that Nyambura is uncircumcised and as a consequence no longer a real woman of the tribe to Kiama, Waiyaki asks Nyambura to marry him. Although she loves him, she refuses due to the fact she fears her father's wrath. However, Kamau and Kabonyi discover of Waiyaki's proposal and use it to turn the people in opposing Waiyaki, considering that he has damaged the Kiama's oath of purity. In the end, Waiyaki tries to name for solidarity and training so that collectively their people can resist the white colonialists and claim their political freedom. However, Kabonyi challenges Waiyaki, claims that he himself is the true savior of the tribe, and reveals Waiyaki's love for Nyambura. The tribe demands that Waiyaki denounce his love for Nyambura for the sake of the oath, but he refuses. When he does, they turn him over and Nyambura over to the Kiama for judgment and punishment. The villagers in the end shamefully regret that they have so easily sacrificed their own savior. The hills return to silence and to sleep, unable to resist the occupation of the white colonialists who invade, take lands, and demand taxes from them.
If you have an African novel you want to see Dudu summarize, do not hesitate to comment below. Don't forget to subscribe for more original great Afrocentric content like this. Thanks for watching Mimsy Dudu Summaries.